Hey guys, man, look, it's been a while, man. I'm trying to do more on YouTube. So let me show you something that I've been going over in my school lately. There's a whole series of overhook attacks. Well, I'm just going to break down the transition from the close guard to the overhook, like one of the basic ones, one of the ones you have in arsenal, and like one very key adjustment that I learned from Dracolino at a seminar, I think like 2 years back, and I was like, blew my mind. I was amazed because it was like such a small adjustment to a technique that I already knew. But when I saw the adjustment, it made sense. I was like, oh man, yeah. And let's break it down. I think everyone should have this adjustment in their arsenal. So I'm gonna spend a lot of detail on the whole transition, and we're gonna talk about what to do with this double lapel grip. First of all, why is this a challenge for me? It's a challenge because I want to break his posture. Like there's some ideal situations I want to create in the close guard to facilitate my offense, right? And like this grip is a barrier, it's an obstacle in my way. It stopped me from pulling him down. It stopped me from coming up to him because he just stiff arms me, right? I have to break it, and one of the ways I break it, you know, I learned this as a white belt, man. It's been in arsenal for a while. It's like it's not new. It's not revolutionary. But we're gonna change it. So let's talk. Let me show you the way I learned it. I learned it like this: hand under, hand comes all the way here, grips. All right. Now, once I'm here, I am going to lift my hip, and then when I pop my hip, I pop the grip, and then I have to circle this hand inside, come around, take the hip, and then go into the grip. All right. But like, man, the first time I saw this adjustment was, like I said, seminar, Dracolino, at I think Master Worlds. Yeah, Master Worlds, right? So he did this. He came under, but he gripped like this with the palm facing him. Right? It doesn't change the grip rate. It's still effective. It's still 2-on-1. Like when I lift my hip, I drop the hip, and I pop the grip as my knees come in. It's still going to work effectively to break the grip, but now my hands are already in position. And look, from here, I'm going to add some more details. So one thing I found is when I don't focus on getting the overhook first, I instead get my elbow to the scap and get to this position, I get control right away. So right, you try to pull away. Like this arm is acting as a frame. It's creating tension control. Where my right grip is pulling the sleeve, but my left arm is acting as a push to control his arm through tension. Then I wrap. But when I wrap, I don't let go of the sleeve grip because I'm still effectively controlling. Now I have a loose entanglement. Now, like that arm is mine. But if I let go of the grip, that's when he could pull away. Since I still have the grip, I still have control. This is when I switch my hip. This is when I put the foot on the hip. This is when I lock down the space a little. And only then do I let go of the sleeve. But the first thing that happens when I let go of the sleeve, I have to post on the far shoulder. Why? Because his goal is to square back up with me. This is an angle battle. When we go into this position, it is an angle battle, right? So like when I post on my shoulder, he tries to drive back into me. Look, that's giving me some control of the inside space. And it allows me also to bring this foot up, put it on his hip. Like now I have foot on the hip, and I can let this arm go because I'm effectively controlling the space with my foot, where I can now use my hand for another purpose. So when he tries to drive back into me, he drops right across. I can push away on the hip to create the extension, control the position, control the angle, maintain the angle. So now I've created an ideal situation for attacking the position. This is where a lot of offense will flow. And if I work on this transition and I get to the position with control, that improves my ability to have success with all the attacks that flow from here. And there are a lot. We're not going to go over in this short video, but there are a lot. Like, man, if you just look at this position I'm in right now, you can see it like the arms there. You know, you can see, man, the triangles there. There's a cross stroke here. Man, there's an omoplata here. There's a Kimura here. There's a lot here. And it all started from creating this scenario, creating this situation, creating this control. And there are details that go into doing it precisely, efficiently, effectively. All right. So, just a short lesson. This is actually one of the topics for the next series of lessons in my micro adjustment course. This tapes like some of the breakdowns of the specific tacks you can hit, and that's planned for release in next week. So go to bjjcanvas.com if you're interested, and have a great day.